Okay, we're going to go through a collection of pickups since Black Saturday last year, and these are in no particular order other than grabbing them off the shelf and making sure I haven't gone through them before with you. So first up we've got Etrian Odyssey, the Origins collection, as 1, 2 and 3. This is only available, I believe, as a Japan release, so hence all the characters all over it, all the kanji. No English on it other than a few keywords like Atlas. But my understanding after a bit of digging is that English is one of the languages available to select within the game. So it does play in English, although you can only get it from the likes of PlayAsia. So it's an import that I got from PlayAsia, and yeah, wrapped that I've managed to get that one and that it's got English in it. So looking forward to that one. We have Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3 in the deluxe edition. Didn't pick that one up straight away when it came out, and managed to pick that one up at a really good price. We have Tiny Thor, which finally came out in physical, and that one's from Strictly Limited. Came with a nice little postcard as well. The only problem is the postcard is a little bit bigger than the case. It would have been nice if they had set the format of the postcard to actually fit inside the case. So a little bit of a oversight there that could have easily been dealt with, but it is what it is. Dragon Quest Monsters, picked that one up at a reasonable price, so couldn't pass that up. Ori the Collection, was looking to get that one for a while, and I've had my eyes on it for a while. Hadn't got around to it. So when I came across Ori the Collection and they're all on the cart, couldn't help but pick that one up straight away. This is the one from my childhood, played on PC as a kid on an old 486. Little Big Adventure, Twinson's Quest. Loved it. I've gone back to it and played it a number of times, and I'm absolutely wrapped that they've redone it and it's come out on Switch. So I've got it, it's easy to play, and it comes with this really cool lenticular card. That card does come out. It's got a clear case cover, but the card comes out separate. Might not be able to easily see that. It doesn't really give you any motion on it, but it's just a bit of 3D depth on the picture. Pretty cool. Xenoblade Chronicles X, have that on the Wii U, one of the two. But yeah, it was kind of a broken game. If you didn't get the update, it didn't play well. I got it, but I didn't get it until before the store closed. But by the time I got around to being in a position to play it, the store had closed and the update was not available, I don't think. So all fixed, all working well. So yeah, grab that one. We have Ys Memoir, The Oath of Felghana. I haven't got to that one yet because I am still playing through Ys 9, Monstrum Nox, and I've got Ys 10 Nordics to get onto yet. So that one is on my backlist, looking forward to playing that one. We have Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, currently playing through this one. It is a lot bigger than I expected. I expected it to be a sort of a quick little RPG, and it's turned into quite a large map, and just continues on. So I'm really enjoying that one. A bit of grinding involved, but not too bad. And yeah, love the way it plays out. We have Persona 3 Portable. Apparently not the best version. It's not one that I've ever played. Apparently it's not the best version of Persona 3, but it's the one we've got on Switch. So I've grabbed that. I'm looking forward to playing that at some point. It is on my backlog. Persona 4 Golden. Started to play that on the PS Vita and was enjoying it. Something distracted me and I never finished it. And I've actually been getting rid of my PS Vita and games. I've only got a couple of items left that I'm selling because I just wasn't playing it. Sitting on the shelf, Switch and 3DS were taking over my life as far as gameplay is concerned because they're so convenient. And I just had a better library on both those than what I ever had on the PS Vita. PS Vita games around Melbourne have not been easy to get on the second-hand market. They've been far and few between. So I moved away from that. Love the console, but just not working for me. So wrapped that they've come out on Switch. We've got Atari 50, but this is the expanded Steelbook edition, the anniversary celebration. It's got an additional 38 games and 2 new timelines on it to what the original release that they did add. So I had my eye on this for a while, and when this new version popped up on my radar, I grabbed it. So that's Steelbook edition. Balatro, rave reviews all over the place. People love it. I enjoy playing it. It's, you know, quick games, whack it in, pick it up, play for 5-10 minutes, put it down. It's a great gap filler, really enjoyable. The graphics I felt were just, you know, they're a bit rough and ready, and I get that's the art style that the developer was going for, but I just, in this day and age, to do something like that, if it wasn't a game from that period, in which case you're preserving the art style to the original, I think it could have been done a bit smoother and better, but it is enjoyable, and I will keep going back and playing it, and kudos to the developer. People love it, so yeah, hopefully you can follow it up with something more. Tunic, this is the Steelbook edition, I think it was, but it's sealed at the moment, so I can't pull it out and show you, but it's had really good reviews. I will play this, it's on my backlog to play, kind of like a Zelda type thing as far as my understanding is concerned, so we'll play that at some point. Looking forward to it because I do love Zelda. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, it's one that I sort of hear little bits and pieces about here and there, but nothing massive, but you know, a combination farming sim RPG type thing, and you know, to me it looks like it'd be a nice comfort RPG sort of mix, so looking forward to that. We have lined up Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom, so once I get through the other Ni no Kuni, give a break from it and play a few other games, I'll get onto this one as well. Genesis Noir, not one that I know a lot about, but it kept popping up on my radar, and it happened to be on sale, so I grabbed it to play and give a go at a later date, see what it's all about. Little Golf Journey. I enjoy the golf games. I don't know why, but just hitting the ball around on a digital screen is enjoyable, whereas actually walking around a paddock trying to do it, not so much. So as an RPG as well, kind of worth having a look at in my book. And then we go the other way, Curse to Golf, which from what I've seen, it drives people nuts because of the difficulty level, but you can't put it down either. So I'm kind of really looking forward to giving that one a go when I've got a little bit more time at my hands. This one I don't know anything about. It's Alphadia Genesis 1 and 2, RPG that was on Video Games Plus in Canada on their website. It was on a good price, and I'm always looking for RPGs that are a bit different and aren't mainstream. I don't know, I've never heard it before, but it looked like it might be all right and worth a shot, so I've picked that one up. Pentiment, once again, mixed feedback on this one. My understanding is that you start off and the people around you speak a language you don't understand, and as you get through more of the game you understand more of what they are saying to you, and therefore it opens up more areas and solves puzzles for you, sort of thing. If I'm wrong, yeah, let me know in the comments and tell me what I'm missing, but at the same time it intrigued me. Looked like it'd be a bit of fun, so I've picked that up. We have Dragon Quest III HD 2D remake. Haven't played this one yet. I played a lot of the later Dragon Quests on the 3DS. I'm looking forward to getting onto this one. I'm kind of waiting for 1 and 2 to come out as well, and I'm fully aware that the developers' position is that 3 should be played first, and then 1 and 2, so I will honour that and do it in that order and see what happens. But yeah, no, it's just one that if I really love this, I'm probably going to go straight to 1 and 2 straight after it, and I've got some others that I want to get onto before I sort of throw a heap of time in that area. This one is going to intrigue a lot of people. Balan Wonderworld. A lot of people will be sitting there saying, why the hell did you pick it up? It gets shocking reviews, bad game. I played it, it's bad, oh no, blah, blah, blah. I've never played it. A couple of things that made me pick it up. One, it was dirt cheap. It was like 20 bucks Australian. And people have bagged it horrifically. That kind of lines up as a possible worth money in the future. for people who are trying to complete their collections. And it kind of reminds me of Barbie Glam and Groom Pups. I think it was at 3DS, where it came out late in the cycle and didn't do well, and now is worth a fortune. Not because it's a good game, because it's not. It's absolute rubbish. People hate it, but they want it for their collection, and finding a copy is not easy. It may not go that way, but there's a possibility that Balan Wonderworld would be another game of that nature. On the flip side, it's a Square Enix game. I've never not enjoyed a Square Enix game, so yeah, I'm going to give it a go anyway. But people seem to think it's rubbish. If that's the case, there probably won't be a lot of copies around because it'll be treated like rubbish. It'll be thrown out. People won't try and resell them. It'll just end up trashed in corners and get thrown out eventually, and it'll be hard to come by a copy. So yeah, that one's gone on my shelf mainly for those reasons, but I'll give it a go. Tandem: A Tale of Shadows, another one that I've picked up on a sales bin, but it does intrigue me because it looks like it's a combination of top-down and platformer, and the environment changes whether it's night or day type thing, and you flick between the two characters, and the two characters are working in the different worlds, like the light world and the dark world, and the environment changes, but by changing the environment in one world, you open up a passage for the character in the other world. So yeah, nice little puzzler type thing. Worth interest on that one from my standpoint. Mary Skelter 2. Don't know anything about it, but my understanding is that it's a pretty good game, and one of the bonuses here is on the Switch release of Mary Skelter 2, it has 1 on it as well, is what I've been told. And on the back, it's got Revisit Mary Skelter Nightmares there. So 1 and 2 on the cartridge, which is a bonus. Unicorn Overload. It's one that the title made a lot of people think, yeah, it's rubbish, not interested, kids game sort of thing. Came out, people loved it, really enjoyed it, got really good reviews. It's never really come down in price. It's sort of slowly been creeping up. I managed to find it at a good price and grabbed it because I feel like this is one that's never going down. I feel like it's one that's going to be worth more in the future, and therefore worth hanging on to. Fantasian Neo Dimension was a pre-order with Crystal, and it was a download code for the Crystal. Bought it from PlayAsia. It's an American release, and I'm in Australia, so of course the download code wasn't working. I contacted PlayAsia. They were fantastic and really helpful, and basically it was just a case of going onto the Nintendo website on my account, flicking it over to say I was in America, logging on the Switch with my account, and then the download code would work. Go back on the website, flick it back to Australia, log in again on my Switch, and the Crystal was there in game, ready to use. And basically Crystal just adds more experience points as you work through. But good game, really enjoy it. Worth getting your hands on, even though the pre-orders are done. Another Code Recollection, sort of a story type game. Haven't played it yet, but reports are that it's a good one. And yeah, it was on the sales bin, so just threw that in the cart and grabbed it. That's on my backlist to give it a go one day. Hades. Rave reviews all over the place, one of the best games on Switch by all reports. I haven't played it myself yet, but I am looking forward to giving that one a go. It's one that, because it's loved so much, the price is not going down in a hurry on that one. And it's getting harder to find at a reasonable price. Monarch Deluxe Edition, don't know anything about it, but it was on a sales bin and it looked like it'd be a good fun RPG style thing, so picked it up. We'll give that one a go. Haven't heard much about it. Super Meat Boy, which I've been playing, and it's short, quick levels sort of thing, but they are tough, and it starts off, yeah, not too hard, pretty easy, but it ramps up really quick. Saw blades, you've got to be really precise on your movements through the game. Not an easy one to do, but I've been enjoying it, which led me to then pick up Super Meat Boy Forever, which is the second one. Got to get through Meat Boy 1 first, or as far as I can. At some point I may have to put it aside because it is a tough game, but enjoyable at the same time. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and this is with the download content. How much is on cart and how much you have to download, I don't know, but I'm hoping most of it, the base game and most of the DLC is actually on the cart. I'm never a big fan of buying games that are just download, and I wasn't a fan of Mario Kart 8 with Nintendo making it so you had to be part of a member to be able to get all of the additional courses, etc. So I didn't get into Mario Kart 8. You know, I've got Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS and that's enjoyable. There was no real reason for me to go to 8 over 7 other than the biggest screen of the Switch. Freedom Wars Remastered. This was another PS Vita one, kind of like a Monster Hunters thing, only with mechs. And I really loved it. It was a great game. You start off in jail with, you know, massive points against your name, and you've got to earn credits against those points to earn your freedom. I've never finished it since getting rid of the PS Vita stuff. It's one that I would never have finished. So I wrapped it come out on Switch because I will go back to it. I really enjoyed it. I'd love to see a couple of others like Gravity Rush come out. I don't know whether they ever will, but there's been a few PS Vita games that have ported over to Switch, so, you know, possibility, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Cult of Lamb. Now, this was an Australian indie developer. It got some really good reviews, and it became really hard to get a hold of a copy pretty quickly. And, yeah, it's an Australian developer, but I've ended up getting an American release because I could get it in America cheaper and import it than I could get it in Australia. Ridiculous, but that's what it is. So I'm really looking forward to giving that one a go. I love supporting Australian indies, especially when they do good stuff. Bioshock the Collection. Now, love Bioshock. This is 1, 2 and 3. It does have download required and a decent amount of SD card required, so I'm concerned that it will just be one of the games and the other two will be downloads, or all three are downloads, and it's basically just a license key on the cart and the initial files maybe. But I'm hoping, I've got to fire it up and check it, I'm hoping that it's all on the cart, not requiring download, because that would be really annoying. It doesn't say anything about download code only, so it has got a card in there. It's got all three listed on the back. It's not clear about what's download and what's not, so hopefully the base games are on the cart for all three. 8 Doors. Don't know a lot about it, but it keeps on getting mentioned here and there, and I came across it on a sales bin, so yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. We have another PS Vita port, Tesla Gran. Really enjoyed this on the PS Vita, so when I saw it on the Switch, yeah, I just jumped out and grabbed that one. This one is one that I picked up because I really enjoyed Ys Origins and the layout of that, and my understanding is that this is very similar. My understanding is that if you like Ys Origins, you're going to love Tokyo Xanadu as well. So keep in mind, it's a hard one to find. It's desirable. It's gone up in value. It's difficult to find at a reasonable price. So you've got to keep your eyes out and be patient, but there will come a point where it's just going to keep going up. Glad I've got that now. We're getting closer to the end. One that I don't know anything about but was on a discount bin, Strife. It's limited run. Not all limited run games are a hit, but for me at least. But I thought, well, it's at least worth a go, and given that limited run is exactly that, limited, if nothing else, it's one that may have value in the future for those that are looking to complete a Switch collection. Next one, Moon. It just keeps popping up on my radar. It was dirt cheap. It was like $20. It kind of looks, like it'd be a bit of fun. I don't know anything about it, but it just intrigued me. So it was cheap. I grabbed it. We have Ender Lilies, which from all reports is a fantastic game, and therefore we've got Ender Magnolia, which is the second game. I think I've got that the right way around. Reports are that it's not as good, but the number of times I've had people say, no, it's not as good, and I've enjoyed the games just as much as the first one. I don't want to judge it based on what people have been saying from that standpoint, because I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy it. Suikoden 1 and 2 remastered. I think that was a PlayStation 2 game. Can't remember versus port, I believe. But a lot of people love it. So when it came out on Switch, I thought, yeah, I'm going to have to pick that up because it's one of those ones that is likely to go up on value because of the love for it. I think it was an import version only. I can't remember, but I think I picked it up from PlayAsia. Yeah, because of that, I thought I'd give it a go. But a lot of people love it. It's RPG. I love good RPGs, so that one is on my backlist to get played. Yars Rising. This is based on the Atari 50 pack. There's Yars, and Yars is more of a side-scrolling shooter type thing. Yars Rising has taken a small part of that game, as far as I can tell, and added platformer like Metroid type thing, and combined them to be a different game altogether. It got some decent reviews, so I picked it up, looking forward to give that one a go. Here's a new one for me, Disgaea 5, complete. I've got 6 on order, waiting for that to turn up, and I'll be keeping my eye out for the others. 7, I think, was released a little while back. 4 is available, 1's available, and 2 and 3, I got a funny feeling one or both of those aren't on Switch for some reason. I don't know the story, but I'll look into that at some point. The aim will be to get a complete collection of all the Disgaeas that are available on Switch. It's an RPG that gets really good reviews, so it needs to be in the collection. We have Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and Paper Mario the Origami King. Kingdom Battle, I think, is the other Paper Mario one. I haven't got that yet, but I'm keeping an eye out for a cheap copy. It's a sort of game that will just float around cheaper than others, because I'm sure many people bought it. This was Origami King. I picked that one up really cheap. And the last physical is a massive grail item for me, and I've been keeping an eye out, and it's been ridiculous pricing, and I finally found a copy that wasn't so ridiculous. Still higher than I wanted to pay, but it was bearable, and that is Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. So that's one of my grail items that completes my Switch Shantae physical collection, until at least they release the last one, which has been released on pretty much everything else and is coming to Switch via limited run. It's supposed to be out reasonably soon, I think, and sort of in the next quarter or something like that. So I've got alerts on it when it comes out. Hopefully it's done in a way that, it's not so limited as Pirate's Curse, because that was ridiculous. It's probably the best Shantae game out of all of them, and it was the most limited out of all of them in physical release. So it just caused the price to skyrocket madly. And debate me on that if you feel otherwise. But I have all the Shantae games that are currently available physically on Switch, and when the final one comes out, I will be grabbing that, and that'll give me a complete set of Shantae on Switch. So I'm rapt that I've got that grail item. Now there are 2 more that I was hoping to get, which is Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. I've got all the others on Switch that have been released, but those 2 I've ended up just picking up on PlayStation 3. I don't think they're ever coming out on Switch, so yeah, that's where we're at. Not looking to buy Switch 2 anytime soon, simply because there's too many questions in my mind about it, and I'm also going to wait until there's a special release console, because I'm not interested in buying the plain release consoles. So it'll be a while before I pick one of those up and move into the Switch 2 world. Until then, I will continue to collect and play Switch 1. I've got most of the games that I really do want, and the rest are just exploring what else is out there and picking up those that interest me. So a bit of a collated collection, but getting close to 200 games in total nonetheless. Final game that makes up the 50 that I haven't mentioned yet is a digital game. I've only bought it digital because I love these games, and I don't think that it's ever going to come out physical, and it was on sale. It's at $25 or something, and that's Diablo 2. I'd love to see a physical of Diablo 2 and Diablo 1 come out, but I've got a feeling that's never going to happen, so I've picked up Diablo 2 digital. Never played it. I played 1 a number of times. I've played 3 a number of times. Never played 2. So I'm rapt to at least get 2, and I'm playing through that at the moment and loving it. But yeah, once again, not happy that it's only a digital copy. Whether you collect or play, happy hunting.